How the hell do I know if something's wrong? Hi, friends, it's Adam, the crippled cannabis cowboy. Thanks for watching my video on maybe some warning signs that something may be wrong. Thanks for checking out my video. Maybe you learned some and you can pass it on to somebody else and it actually helps somebody. What are the warning signs? I don't really know. Actually, what I could do is I could tell you what happened to me, looking back and thinking all this stuff. I know, like twitching, for example, twitching is normal. However, uncontrollable twitching that you can't stop and it just randomly happens when you're like relaxing in particular. That's something to pay attention to just because it happened to me a lot. It actually seriously interfered with dating and all kinds of stuff. I would get these like muscle spasms in my right inner thigh. That's kind of like where they started. And they would always happen like just freaking randomly and not stop. Happen for, I don't know how long enough to become annoying. The other thing I noticed after the twitching started, it started with the twitching and then it went into the vision when there's vision problems. And I can't really tell you what's what or whatever. I can just tell you kind of what happened to me. The vision problems got worse, and I noticed that the vision problems got worse in particular when my heart rate ran up. Like I'd start sweating, I'd be training in class, and it would get to the point where it was so ridiculous. It wasn't just double vision, but there was a lot of time where I had to spend I don't know how many times I didn't even bow out at the end of class because shit was so crazy. I just sat in the corner and waited until I had to go home. So those are two things to pay attention to, I guess. It's kind of like a sign of something's wrong with your brain, something's wrong with your neurological system. For some reason, it's seriously connected to your eyes and your vision, and it's also in control of your body. However, the twitching can be tough to distinguish, like a regular twitch that everybody gets, and then this freakish twitch that MS gave me. Now, there's a lot of autoimmune diseases out there. I don't know which, I just know these are a couple things that it's good to pay attention to. Had I known then what I know now, I definitely would have got checked out. Had I got some kind of warning, I definitely would have got checked out. If I could have delayed what's happening to me more or just kind of solved the problem when it first started, I definitely would have. If you're having problems with your eyes, book an eye specialist. It's uncomfortable, I ain't gonna lie. They're gonna put drops in, they're gonna look at your face right in your eyeballs, it's gonna be flashing, gonna have to take tests. It's kind of worth the outcome because, believe it or not, the first person that spotted what was wrong with me was an eye specialist. He had sent me to another brain specialist or whatever. They looked at all these pictures and they determined that I have multiple sclerosis. So that's definitely one telltale sign. You can see someone about the twitching, but you'll probably hear what I heard. I went and looked at several people. Twitching is normal. Spasms are kind of normal. Now, uncontrollable spasms, kind of like when and how they happen, that's something to pay attention to. And if you got to talk to a professional, talk to a professional. I happen to like smoking a joint of cannabis to chill out my muscles. There are lots of medications that are out there that are like muscle relaxers, but I'm particular about taking pills. Ultimately, what figured it out for me was this eye guy and getting MRIs and then a spinal tap. So between those three, I know the MRI and the spinal tap, that can tell you for sure. The eye specialist got me started. I don't really know, but between those three, they determined what was wrong with me. And of those, the eye specialist in particular, he's the only man that said, hey, you have PPMS. All the others said I had RRMS, and they were all after the eye guy. So, what did he see that they didn't see? Thanks for watching. Spread the word if you want to. And if something like this is happening to you or someone you know, pay attention to it. It's not something to sweep under the rug. I swept my crap under the rug and now I fell.